Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Well, I'm going to be working on a project today. Sorry, tongue-tied. Trying to get back into making videos. I'm going to slowly be coming back to making videos, but I'm not going to be having them every day for a little while. I'll be making them as much as I can. I've been pretty sick, so I made a video yesterday, but it won't be able to be up for a little while because I did a big boo-boo in it and I gave away our total vacation plans in it. What was I thinking? So it'll be up after we've been gone and back. But I'm not going to say any more about that. When that'll be, I don't know. We'll find out way down the line. So today, I have been watching Nellie and Ruth Designs. If you haven't watched her videos, I'll have a link below to her channel. She has a series I've been watching for quite a while, and I bought this book a long time ago to join in, and then I never did. But I'm going to today because I really like the series, and it's her crossword puzzle series. And it's really cute. She has a crossword book, and hers is spiral bound. I never could find one of those, so I just bought this. I think I bought this at the Dollar Tree, actually. Yeah, Greenbrier. And she does all of her collages in her spiral bound book. So it's hashtag 2023 CW for crossword collage. So I got this, and then what I did is I just tore one out, and I'm going to work in this book that I have. This is a book that I've done different collages in when I do, when I see somebody has a, I forget words now. They have something out there that you can join. Like this was a index card. Thing that somebody had back a while ago. This was 2022. This was week number 2. This was week 3. I don't remember who had this, but it was sure fun. I was sad when it was over because I really enjoyed this. Collab. That's what I'm trying to think of. When somebody has a collab that you can join. I really enjoyed this one. So this is just a book that I have that when I see something and I need something to put it in, I put it in here. So I'm going to work in here, and here is my crossword puzzle. So I'll put it in there, but I'm not going to put it in yet. So I had this, oh, I forgot to take it off my scanner. I scanned it because it is so old. It's a very old pattern. This is what I have of it. There's, oh, here. It's in this little envelope, and there's this much of it in here. Has all that was in here of it. So, can't make it anymore. I don't know if maybe it's the bonnet or something. And my plan all along was to use this, but I think I've changed my mind because I was going to use an ideal book as some of my design around it, and I still am, but I changed my mind. I'm going to use a lot of these ideal books, but we're going to start in this one because I'm going to use, well, I thought we were going to start in this one. Did I pick the wrong one? I did. It's this one we're going to start in. My theme this week is going to be Thanksgiving. And we're going to use these two ladies here. I need to get my X-Acto knife out. Now I have all of these books, and I save them, and I think, oh, they're so beautiful, I shouldn't cut them up. I'm just going to start cutting these things up and using them and enjoying them. So we're going to cut these ladies out. I don't know if we're going to cut these guys out, but we are going to cut these out, and those are going to be our ladies today. The other reason I didn't is I love my pattern, ladies. I have loved patterns and collected patterns for years. I just love them. I sew. I have sewn since I was in high school. I think this cornucopia is going to be too big. And Barbie at Nellie, she always uses her pattern, ladies, and I thought, oh, I can't use those two. But, you know, she says use them. So I'm going to, but this time we're not, because I decided on this. This is going to be a background that we'll use, so I'll be very careful cutting this one out. I've just used sewing stuff for so long. I love them. I started sewing in high school in home ec, and I took right to it. After I finally had somebody else teach me to sew, my mom tried to teach me to sew. That was an utter failure. All we did was fight. It was not my mom's fault. My mom does not watch my videos, but I'm sure she would love to watch this one where I just said it was not my mom's fault. Well, she'd love to hear that, because I was a sassy teenager. Not easy to get along with at times. At times, Mom! That one we're not using. Because, oh, geez, I just about poked myself in the eye with that knife. And I changed my mind on that cornucopia, I think. I think we're going to use this one because that one is just so pretty. We are going to use this Thanksgiving hem here. I'd love to use this, but I don't think I can. You know, I never took time to look at my crossword puzzle and figure out where I'm going to put what I'm going to put in it. Her only thing that you have to do with your crossword is put a saying in it. You need to put that in there. Your saying. And mine is going to be with Thanksgiving in my heart. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not going to cut that one out. This here. That one, like the first one, just cut it out without you. Okay. Okay. So first thing is, I hate to cover up Song of Thanksgiving, but we're going to, because this is going to go on my page, and I think it fits width-wise just perfect. Yes. But I gotta make sure that on there. Let's see where I want to cut it at. See, I may want to take it down some because I got to make sure if I take it all the way to the top here and the words go all the way to the top, I'm not going to put this all the way to the top, and see, some of the words might come out at the top. So I kind of need to make sure. I think I'm going to cut it like right here, or maybe I need to do it right there. Yeah, I think I will. And then I'll cut it off at the bottom. That's what I'm going to do, because then, see, I can put my thing here, and we'll have this up here, and we'll still have plenty of the, I know I'm missing having that down here, but that's okay, because, see, the higher up I go, I'm going to have words sticking out, which Song of Thanksgiving would be okay sticking out. Maybe I'll do that. which means okay, that's what I'll do. Okay. So I'm going to use my ATG. The only thing, I always had trouble with this book because the pages move so much, and then I had trouble making sure I was getting the glue on the actual page I was using. Oh, looks like I didn't finish doing, well, I won't now because I have no idea what week 6 doodles was all about. No idea. I'll keep that up here. I'll need it again. Okay. So, my husband and I have been so sick. It's just been ridiculous. We spent several days in bed, not getting out at all. It was awful. Absolutely awful. I kind of think we had the flu. When you finally watch the video that will come out in several weeks, I will say this all over again, but I'm our driver, of course, you know, because he can't drive. And I couldn't get us to the doctor to find out what we had. And we didn't need to go to the ER or call the ambulance or anything like that. So I don't know, we never got tested, but I really think we had the flu. We didn't have the other biggie because I had that in August and I just can't see how I would have had that again. It was either July or August I had that, or both. I mean, I think I had it at the end of July into August. So I really think we had the flu. He had the week before, he had a doctor appointment. And our local hospital provides rides for people with disabilities. They provide rides to doctor appointments out of town. And he had one that week before, and he used that service. He uses it sometimes, so I don't have to take him. And it wasn't an appointment I needed to go with him in, so he used that service. Well, the van was completely full of people. He said you couldn't have shoved another person on there. I wish I would have known that. I had just taken him that day. But it was a quick up and back. It was an hour drive up, hour drive back. And so that's why sometimes we use it. Because why run our van up there and back, you know? Gas is so expensive nowadays. And why wear and tear on the van when it's just this quick thing and they offer that for us? But it was shoved full. And I think that that's what happened, is he was exposed to the flu, I really think. I didn't ink that up before I put it on there. I had got my flu shot a week and a half before that, but you know, probably would. I don't think it had time to take effect. That's the only thing I can think of, because, man, oh, man. Let me ink this up, too. I think I'll do it this way. No, maybe not. I don't want to get that all dirty, because it'll rub off on my project. Oh, it don't matter. It's already even dirty under there. So anyway, that's what happened. It hit fast and hard. I woke up Friday morning and I could not get warm, and I was shivering and I was sick. So we might put that there, and we might have to scoot it up. Just depends on our things. Okay, so we will start to cut things out. I need to cut this out. So this might take a little bit of time here. So how have you all been? I hope none of you have been sick, catching these things going around. Our oldest daughter, her and her family have had it rough. They have had 2 bugs. One of their daughters came home and brought a bug home with them, with her, and that went around the family. And then the other daughter, another bug that went around the family. I had talked about in my last video that I was so excited because they were coming home and we were all going to go to this play over the weekend. Well, I woke up, it was Saturday that we were to go to the play. Scissors are not working. We were supposed to all go to the play Saturday. I mean, they were coming in Saturday morning, and us and my parents, and they were all going to this play. Well, we knew Friday we weren't going anywhere, because you know how you just know when this is not a regular bug that you just got. So we knew we were going nowhere. And that's when I put that thing on my YouTube. I'm sick. You're not going to have videos from me. So that's 2 down, not going to the play, but the virus that they had in their family seemed to be gone, and they were going to come on up and go, and they were just going to stay with my parents. And so that was fine. They woke up in the middle of the night. Their youngest, their 2-year-old, woke them up by puking in their bed. So they weren't going to make it up. And then their oldest, their 15-year-old, woke up with the same thing, and then it ended up it was both ends all day long. So that started again. So they think that they're all healed up now, hopefully. And that's just beautiful. I just love that. I'm going to save that for something. And then our other daughter and her family have had the virus in their family too. They've been passing around something in their family too. She works at the school. So I think she was actually the first one to get it out of that family. So they've all passed that around. Hopefully by Thanksgiving, we'll all be able to enjoy each other. I hope. That would be nice, huh? So my parents and their five, 4, 6 extra tickets went to the play. I said, well, lesson learned, buy the tickets at the door from now on, because you choose your seats when you get there. You don't buy seats. The seats are unmarked. You just get your seats when you get in the door. So from now on, just buy the tickets at the door. Don't pre-purchase tickets. Or buy them that day. I don't know, but don't pre-purchase them. Because that was a lot of money. I mean, it went to the school, but still. She tried to find somebody that would meet him, but she just couldn't find anybody. Everybody already had their tickets. She even went a little bit earlier. Stood outside. Anybody need tickets? Nope, we got ours. We got ours. Nobody was buying at the door. She was just going to give them away. She wasn't going to try to sell them. She was going to give them away. Surprise some family, you know. Oh, well. I don't know. I kind of like this corn. We'll see where we're at and cut more out if we need it. So we'll get these lovely ladies here. I don't know. Like, they're kind of in this, so I don't know. Maybe I do need... Maybe I will cut, like, right here. I'm not real sure what I'm doing right now. Let's get it out of this frame here. Need a drink real quick. I keep having these crazy hot flashes. Okay, so I'm going to have to put them I don't like that perfectly straight like that. And I definitely don't like that straight like that. So maybe it will go like that. And this will come like that. And go like that. And go like that, maybe? Yeah. I don't like how I've got that around the guys over here. Around his hat here. And up around here. And the trees are just a little too pointy there. Now something, this. I want this to be back behind here. I'm going to have to cut it down. Where's my trimmer? I know that this side is straight, so I'm going to cut from this side first. I have been working on my my family tree a lot. I got my DNA done, I told y'all. So I've been laying in bed with my tablet on Ancestry.com doing my family tree a lot. And I found a very interesting thing. It was very easy to follow because, of course, lots of people have done this certain branch a lot. So when I got to it, it went just lickety-split, lickety-split. But I found William Brewster and his family in my family tree. He's like my 15th great-grandfather. I was like, oh, that is mighty cool. And if you don't know who William Brewster is, him and his wife were on the Mayflower. Yeah. And Nathaniel White is their son-in-law, must be. Because his last name's White, so he must be his son-in-law. That must be their daughter. But he was in my family tree also. And then there was somebody else on the Mayflower that was in my family tree, but William Brewster was the one that caught my attention. I was like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. I don't know, I just was like, wow, this is really, really cool. Okay, so I need to get me a label to put there. Let's just get out my already punched labels and see if I've got one that will work before we go to the trouble of punching a label. How's that? So Thanksgiving kind of brings on a whole new meaning to me this year. I mean, I've always said Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday. Well, I mean, in my adult life, not when I was a kid, of course. But I love Thanksgiving because it's not about gifts. It's just about getting together with your family and, you know, spending the day. And that's what I've always just loved about it, because you get together. Does that say blessed? That says blessed. Hey, I like that one. Oh, we might just use that one. I think we will. I think that's the one. Oh, we need to watercolor it or something. It's loud. And I'm pretty sure I got the whole tree right, because it went from, they have true lines on Ancestry where you follow a true line. I don't know, I might just cut that. And you know you're on the right track. Well, it went from true line right into that. And like I said, that's been, you know, pretty well researched by people. And it just kept like falling right into place. Okay, what am I going to color that with? I guess I could just get my watercolors. What color? I really don't have a lot of colors out though. I guess a brown. Might be just as easy to use my ink rather than try to watercolor and get it all wet though, huh? Let's just ink it. That's easier than getting it all wet, I think. I ordered me a new set of watercolors from Temu, because my watercolors, my favorite ones, are about empty in that thing. I hope they're good. They look like they would be. I placed my last Christmas order from there. I got a lot of my Christmas presents from there. I've only got 2 gifts left to get. What I've got in so far from there has been really nice. I've been very impressed with what I've got. So next Friday I've got 2 gifts to get, and then I'm done. Of course, we couldn't go overboard this year. We had to be very, very frugal. When you've got like 9 grandkids to buy for, you gotta be frugal. I liked this Thanksgiving hymn. I thought that was really pretty. Okay, so we need to figure this out, how to put this on here. If I put that on there, do I still have room to, yeah, I have room to take this down. Okay, so I should get my thin double-sided. I don't think I have room for this, do I? No, not right there, so I'll put this. I'll put this right here. I don't want to waste it, so I'm only going to put it where I have to. Fumble fingers here. I don't have very much of that one left, so I'm only going to use it right at the sides of this, and then I'll use my other stuff to put this down. Okay. Oops, I'll use this below it, and then I'll use my ATG for everything else. Ooh, I got a wrinkle. No, kitty. No, no, Scarlet. Put this back over here. Get the ink around the edges of that. And I think I am going to cover up the Song of Thanksgiving. Maybe, yeah. Now we've got this, and I don't know where my little blessed went. There it is, I see it. Got this little thing here. In the center here. I have no idea where that came from. And I'll put that right there. Okay, now let's ink this up a little bit. I think it will look better. My cat is desperately trying to find a way to get up on this desk. So far I've kept her off, but if we get a surprise invader, that's what it is. She's desperately trying to get up here. She has been very needy this morning, and she hasn't been getting the loving she's used to getting all week. So she's kind of needy. Things have been off for the animals this week. They're like, what's going on? Why? I don't know about that now. I just want the turkey, but the turkey's facing the wrong way. Huh. Mr. Turkey, you're not facing the right way. We might have to have this one. And it might just go... Nope, I don't like that. Oh boy, what are we doing? What are we going to do? Scarlet. Crazy cat. I don't mind that. Okay, so, I gotta figure out... Ooh, I don't know if I can get Thanksgiving in any of these. Oh boy, none of these are big enough for Thanksgiving. Try to find my pencil, my pen. THANKSGiving. Could do something like that. I don't know what to do. THANKSGI. Huh. Well, I think I'm going to put you on hold for a minute while I figure out my saying, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got it down here, Scarlett. Okay, so they don't have to fit in the things perfectly. That's how that goes. So, and I want to put an exclamation mark right here. And I decided that I'm going to cut out this corn here. And we'll put that. I just have to think about it for a minute. I have a hard time thinking about that stuff when I'm recording. I'll get this cut out here. I'm going to put this up here, I think. But yeah, I love Thanksgiving because it's not about what am I going to get, who's going to give me what, or it's not about are my presents good enough for whoever. And the kids aren't running around going, can we open gifts? Can we open gifts? They're not worried about any of that. You know, I love it. I just think it's so much fun. And now something I absolutely love about Thanksgiving too, for the last several years. I don't know how many years ago it's been several years. I taught my granddaughter how to roll out noodles. And now that is one of her favorite traditions, and that's something she's looking forward to this year, is rolling out noodles with Grandma. And she don't need me to roll out noodles anymore. She can do it all on her own. She doesn't need me, but she's looking forward to rolling out noodles together this year. And I absolutely love that. I love it. I love it. And, you know, I haven't rolled out noodles for years. I don't know why. I just have not. Last year, we didn't even have noodles because I didn't do it. So, I'm looking forward to it this year. Basically because I'm going to do it with my granddaughter. There, yeah, I think I'll put that right there, and we're going to have that there. And I guess my Mr. Turkey isn't going to, Mr. Turkey, he just, unless I put him there and he's not all on there. Now that would work, wouldn't it? We could just have part of him on there. We'll do that. We got to get Mr. Turkey on there, don't we? And I'm just going to leave that like that. I don't know. We could probably get this on here. Let's try that. Let's see. My mom doesn't like noodles. I never grew up with noodles because my mom doesn't like them. Now remember, I'm adopted, and so some of the things that I absolutely love just must come naturally. You know, like, we're total opposites on a lot of things. Total opposites. And it's funny. Because, especially the crafty stuff. Like this crafty stuff. But, now I met my biological mom when I was 19 and got to know her. And she passed away several years ago. Crafty, not even a word in her vocabulary at all. And, what I know of my siblings, it's not a word in their vocabulary either. So, I don't know where this comes from. It has to come from maybe my biological father, which I have no clue who that is. So, that's a mystery. Doing my DNA didn't help with that. Although we did the traits, and I think the traits said that I was probably crafty. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's ink that up. I'm happening to work around this little girl over here. She's so needy. She'll go run in here though. I can hear my husband out in the drive. He just got home. We got new neighbors moving in today, so that's always kind of nerve-wracking. I'm wondering how that'll work out. Oh, I like it better kind of tucked behind like that. Okay, I think it's time to start gluing down. I'm going to move you over a little bit. Let's start gluing down. I'm going to have to cut the turkey before I glue him down though, because I can't cut him off up there before, or I mean I can't cut him off after that just didn't feel natural doing that though. Yeah, that will work. I'm trying to make a mark for me so I know exactly where I want to cut him. Oh, the paper ripped from me doing that. Yeah, I like that, Okay, let's get some glue on here. So, do you all have big plans? Are you going to be able to spend this with your family? Do you have turkey? What do you have? We have to be dairy-free this year, so might be a little bit different than usual, but we'll make it work. My son-in-law found out he has a really weird disease. I think it's called EOE, or I don't know, it's 3 letters. And he gets violently ill. It took a long time for them to discover what was going on with him. And the baby is also dairy-free. A couple of the kids have had to be dairy-free for several years, and then they grew out of it. But it's just best for them to be dairy-free. They do much better. And that's probably from their dad, I'd say. I don't know. I think it's called EOE, or I don't know what it's called, but he gets very, very sick. He lost, oh my goodness, he lost so much weight. He was never a big guy to begin with, but boy, got to looking like a skeleton. Told him he looked like he'd been in a war camp or something. He got to looking so bad. He's starting to put on a little bit. He's starting to look a little bit healthier, but my goodness. I think he's finally starting to fit into a medium shirt, maybe, I don't know. So, we have to go dairy-free on everything. Oh, look at that candy corn. That is beautiful. That's the hard part about cutting these magazines up, is there's always something beautiful on the other side. There's pages in these old ones that I think they look like they could be framed and put on the wall. I'm surprised in the old days people didn't do that with some of these, because you know they put things on the wall that you wouldn't think of putting on the wall nowadays. I look at old pictures, you know, back in the 50s of my grandma's, and I can see things on the wall that they put on there that I think people wouldn't do that nowadays. But we're so picky about what we do. We have to spend so much money on our stuff. Okay. I think I'm going to call this one done. I need to ink around the edges. I'll hold this up so you can see it closer. There we go. I'm glad I went with them instead of the doll. And then I'll make my kitty say hello to you all because she is beautiful. What do you think of my Miss Scarlet? She's a beautiful kitty. And she's dying for attention today. Say hi, Miss Scarlet. Say hi to the lovely people. Say hi there. She's my beautiful kitty. Yes, she is. And she's just dying for attention today, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, say hello. Show him your beautiful blue eyes. Yes, show him your beautiful blue eyes. Yeah. Say, I need attention today. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's been sick and ignoring me. One day they forgot to even feed me till 3 p.m. They forgot all about me till 3 p.m. I had food in my bowl, but it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. I needed fresh food. She's so funny. She can have food in her bowl, but it's not good enough because every day she needs fresh food. You have to take the food and put it out of her bowl. So if you put it and you don't let her see her, put it back in the food container and then dip food out of the food container and put it in her bowl, she's perfectly happy. But the food that was in her bowl from yesterday, well, that's just plain icky because it's been in there for 24 hours and you can't eat food that's been in your bowl for 24 hours. You need fresh food. You can't eat that food because it's not fresh. You need fresh food. So, you need to give me fresh food, people. I am a spoiled cat. Yeah. So she was starved because she didn't have fresh food in her bowl. Isn't that right? Oh boy, when we gave her fresh food, she just gobbled that right up like she hadn't been fed for days. That full bowl, that wasn't good food. Isn't that right, honey? Isn't that right? Yeah, and she's taught the dog to be the same way. Yeah, the dog is now the same way. Yeah. So, say bye-bye. Say bye. Thank you all for joining me. You have a blessed day, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.